Hi, you're welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make this trending asymmetric neckline. The first thing I will do is to come down by 5 inches on both sides and connect together, and I will be placing my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 15 inches. I will add half inch for seam allowance, and then I'll come down by 1 inch for shoulder slope. The neck width I'll be using is 3.5. I marked that up there and I connected together. I will slant it this way, and then I will add half inch for seam allowance. A lot of people when doing asymmetric neckline don't give it half inch seam allowance. Trust me, it is best you do it this way. The next thing I will do is to indicate my armhole length. I divided my bust by 6 and added 1.5 inch. That's how I got the armhole length. I will connect together. Next thing I will do is to insert my bust measurement. My bust divided by 4 plus 2 inches. For the sake of this tutorial, I'll be using 15 inches as my half length. I will mark that on both sides and connect together. After this, I will divide my waist by 4 and give it 2 inches seam allowance as well. I will connect it to my bust line just as you see me do. The next thing I will do is to determine the midpoint of this armhole length, and then I will come in by 0.75. Please note that 0.75 is not applicable to all bust sizes. Do well to check my previous tutorials where I analyzed how you can accurately cut your armhole. The next thing I will do is to carefully cut it out, just as you see me do. This is what it looks like, guys. This is what yours should look like. So the next thing I'll do is to open it up, and then I will at this point decide on which side I want the flap to be, whether on the right or on the left. Before I proceed, I will just indicate the half inch seam allowance I give it the other time and connect together. From the end of that 0.5, which is the same allowance, I'm going to rule upward. I'm going to rule upward. Can you see? So I'm going to cut it downward first, and then I'm going to slant it up. The next thing I will do is to place it on a matching lining, and then I will trim it out. This is what I've done. I will go up by 4 inches. There is no standard measurement to this. Just ensure that it comes down a little from your armhole. That's all. So I will connect together and cut it out. I've cut it out. I placed it on a piece of fabric and I traced the upper part out, and I added 1 inch seam allowance. We are going to be connecting the lining to it, so we need half inch for both sides. I hope you understand. So I've joined it together, opened it up and gave it a good press with my steam iron. This is the front part of the fabric and this is the lining. So I'm just going to ensure the two align. I've done that. The next thing I will do is to, from this side, come down by 5.5 inches. You can choose to come down by 6 or 6.5. That way, your breast won't show. So I will slit it down to the end of my notch. Can you see, guys? I'm just indicating where you will sew. I'm not going to turn the shoulder at all. What I have business with is the neckline. So I've gone ahead to chalk where you will be sewing. Can you see? And at this point, can you see at that point, I made it narrow. So that's how I'm going to sew to. Can you see, guys? Can you see? I'm going to go ahead and notch carefully so you don't cut your stitches. If you look at the other shoulder, you will see that my stitch ends at that same allowance. Can you see? I gave it a good press, turned it over, and this is what it looks like, guys. Look at the lining. So neat. Can you see? You can choose to use your main fabric for the lining too if you have enough. So you see the essence of turning it over with the main fabric so that when you flip it over, your lining won't be showing. This is what it looks like, guys. So beautiful. What I would have done differently is to iron my stay. It's totally skipped my mind. So guys, please use stay for yours. Not like it's bad. It would have just, I think it would have really made a huge difference. So this is the allowance at the shoulder. You can see that it's not going to affect anything. So why not give yours a shoulder allowance as well? So beautiful, guys. I can't wait to try it on one of my dresses. Thank you so much for watching up until now. See you in my next video. Bye.